Hey there, this is Doug Smith recording this short little video from Phuket, Thailand. That's in the southern part of the country, and it's probably on the opposite side of the world from where you currently are, so this is very interesting to be recording a video from the other side of the world, and actually my first time to travel outside of North America, imagine that. So I'm very excited about recording this video, being here in Thailand, and actually doing the webinar tonight from here in Thailand. But before I get into the details of the webinar, why don't you take a look at this view. I think it's pretty beautiful. I'm here on the balcony of my hotel room, and as you look out there, you can probably see the ocean from here, and there's actually a swimming pool right here below me, but I don't really see the point in getting in the swimming pool when there's such a beautiful ocean out here behind me. So I'll be out there to enjoy that later on today. But back to the webinar. Our special guest tonight is Alan Cowgill, and he'll be delivering a very important message to you about private funding. Alan is from Springfield, Ohio. He's bought hundreds of properties, and he's bought a lot of those properties using private funds. And yeah, he has actually acquired access to $2 million worth of funds, so that gives him the ability to close on deals that a lot of his the other investors in his town are unable to close on because they can't get their hands on the money fast enough. You see, one of the major benefits of private funding is the speed at which you get the money to close the deals, and also it's typically cheaper than going to a hard money lender, you see, because they charge all those points and fees. And it's also it's a lot easier than going to a bank, because most private lenders don't pull your credit, and then you see a lot of banks can take up to 4 or even nowadays 6 weeks to close on a loan. By then that deal is long gone, so you're able to close on a lot more deals than you otherwise would. So in today's marketplace, it's especially important to have access to these private funds. Got a mosquito or two right here. Now, private funds are important if you are, let's say you're out of money. Maybe you've used it all up, or maybe never had it to begin with, or you can't qualify for the funds. Or let's say you find leads but you can't close because you don't have the funding, then this can solve that problem. Or maybe you want to get private funds but you don't feel confident in your credibility to actually round up those funds or get anybody to actually agree to lend money to you. Alan's going to show you how even a new investor who hasn't bought any properties yet can still get access to private funds. Or let's just say you don't even know that private lending, private funding even exists, and you're just curious about this topic. I want to encourage you to get on the webinar tonight, because this is for both new and experienced investors alike. And other than, like I said, being able to close on deals quickly with private funds, I mentioned that you can actually save a lot of money. I know I personally, over the course of a few years, have saved, if I had to sort of guesstimate, I've saved about $30,000 using private funds as opposed to hard money. Because with hard money, although it comes in handy sometimes, they often charge a lot of fees and points up front, up to say $3,000 up front, and then 18% interest on your loan. A lot of times with private lenders, you can have $0 worth of fees up front, and then have the interest rate as low as 8, 10, or 12%, depending on who your lender is. So it could really come in handy, and with a lot of the money I've saved, I'm spending some of it here in Thailand, so it really does mean a lot for your lifestyle over time. So if you haven't registered yet, be sure to go ahead and do that now. I look forward to putting on this webinar for you. Should be very interesting doing it from here in Thailand. And I guess I'll see you here in a few minutes or a few hours, depending on when this video goes out. And I'm going to go ahead and get back to enjoying the beach and the sun for now. So I'll talk to you later. Thanks.